Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. I am Tanya Cortez, your favorite foundation junkie. And on this channel, I talk about everything complexion and how it relates to more mature skin. From foundation reviews, foundation wear tests, foundation first impressions, I do some hauls, a couple little things in between. So if you like that kind of thing, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram at tanya.cortez. Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time to watch this video, but to the good part. Y'all didn't come here for that. So today I'm going to be giving you my first impression on the Morphe filter effect, on the Morphe filter effect soft focus foundation. It is medium to full coverage. So this is what we're going to be working with today. So if you want to see what this looks like on my skin, then keep watching. Roll the credits. All right, y'all, so let's get started. This is the Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation. Bam, by Morphe. Now, I got the color Rich 30. Now, there's a girl that I watch on YouTube, and she is my shade twin. And she ended up getting 2 shades of this, and she tried both, and she only liked one, and it was this one. So normally we are the same shade, but I don't know with this one. I don't think that this is going to be a good one. So we're very sick. But anyway, what I'm going to do is the same thing, y'all. I am so hot. These lights are so hot. I'm like, I don't know. Well, you know, I might be having a little private summer, you know, a little premenopausal, you know. I'm going to be using a brush on this side and a sponge on this side. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I don't know why I don't know, just from watching a couple of other videos, I don't know that I'm gonna like this. See, but that's why you're not supposed to watch other videos, but we're gonna see. All right, and I'm gonna show y'all, and y'all tell me what you think. I might be surprised. I did swatch it on my hand, but you know, on your hand you really can't tell. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it again. Has a pump. You get 0.94 ounces of product. And so now let me tell you all these vitals on this foundation. All right, so it is a lot of claims, a lot of information, and I'm not reading all this, so I'm gonna just give y'all some of the basics. It says it's oil free. It delivers a natural finish for healthy looking skin. It says its Luxe long wearing formula is designed to blur and diffuse the look of imperfections while deeply hydrating and nourishing the skin. It is medium to full coverage. It's buildable. It has 40 shades. And it's made to be sweat proof, transfer proof, and waterproof that lasts 12 hours. It's the best filter you're ever going to use, is what it's saying. Couple of the key features that it has in is hyaluronic acid, which boosts the moisture levels in your skin. Pore blurring pigments to diffuse the look of imperfections. Natural buildable coverage, long wear, All right, and then it's a whole bunch of other little things on there. So if you guys want to go on, this is on the Ulta website. So if you want to go on there, it has a whole list of the ingredients on there. So I'm not going to read all of those. So anyway, we're going to, I love my little raggedy shirt. Y'all know I keep a foundation shirt, raggedy foundation shirt. Because between my hands and these brushes, I'm always getting dirty. So, you know, this is what it's going to be for this video. It's late. I'm not going anywhere or anything like that. Just trying this foundation for you guys. See if I like it. That's why it's the first impression. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on our face, starting with this side. I'm already primed on my face. Just got a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and just so that you guys know, My skin type, I am very oily, combination of oily. I have large pores, open pores, texture, hyperpigmentation, a little bit of everything, you know, and of course I have mature skin. So we're gonna see how this reacts, because I do see it on a whole bunch of the little, you know, the little tenderonis with the pretty skin and all that. Not saying that, you know, if you got mature skin, you don't have pretty skin. I just know what, it's texture free. Their skin is texture free. Pump, this is what it looks like. It looks a little orange. Might look a little orange. I don't know. But I'm gonna use the brush, so let's go ahead and get started.
You're a touch of rain, empty in the night. It was my surprise to give you what I have. Dipping in the sand, swimming in the blue, taking way too long, chasing after you, chasing after you. I'm pressed, baby, no stress.
All right, here we go. Let's come up a little bit. All right, so y'all see all this texture, all these raised moles I got going on. So it looks like it covered, you know, most of the hyperpigmentation. The color is a little warm, and it says it's a neutral, but it is a little warm for me. And this is the first layer. And this is probably about medium coverage. If you like medium coverage, this is pretty much medium coverage right here. I don't see no blurring yet, but baby, you gotta let it, you know, kick in first, and then you'll see some blurring. But right now I don't see no blurring. But that's my texture so far. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do this side with the sponge.
Here comes the sun. We're counting down our days. When you say my name, I feel it rush. Blood, it runs through my veins. Can you hear it race our hearts? We're lonely as ever. We sat on our rocks to leave forever. We shut out the world. You're all I remember, you're all that I want.
All right, so this is the sponge side. Brush side. All right, so I have become partial to the sponge. I like the sponge side, lots better. It makes it look like it is, you know, going into the skin. It looks smoother on this side than this side. This looks pretty textured over this side. You know, I always tell you guys, it is what it is. When you got texture on your skin, you got texture on your skin. Not too much you can do about it, but there are foundations that make it look better than others, right? So this one, this side looks very much, this side looks better than this side for sure. This one looks like it is really accented, even though far. This looks like this is really accented my texture on this side. But it's a thin coat, so let's build it up and see if them blurring effects could start kicking in. We're gonna go ahead and build this up and see how it looks at a full coverage, and then we're gonna talk about it. All right, this is the second layer on this side. Looks a tad bit better, right? After the build up, this is the second layer. It looks like it covered my hyperpigmentation really good. Why did I just grab the sponge? But it looks like it covered my hyperpigmentation pretty good. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and do the sponge side. All right, so the sponge side is built up. I love the sponge side. Look at that. It looks very, it looks really satiny. It doesn't look really shiny. The sponge side looks so much better. What you guys think? Okay, so definitely, you know, let me give you my first impressions on it. Definitely the color is just too warm. So, but if we not think about the color and put all the color aside, I think the finish is nice. I think it's more, it's not necessarily radiant, and it's not super matte either. It looks like a soft matte to me. This is built up to to full coverage, and it still looks really nice. I do feel like it's accenting my texture. This side looks better because the sponge helps it to melt into the skin. And I feel like when you have more texture skin, larger pores, I've realized now that it's better to just use a sponge because it helps it to melt into the skin. But I definitely don't like it on this side. It did cover up the hyperpigmentation. The downside of it, that I just on my first impression, I believe that I feel like it has a makeup look just on the skin, just a makeup look. It is still very tacky. It hasn't dried all the way down, but of course, I don't know if this is my moisturizer under here, but it hasn't dried down yet, and I don't know. You know, I can almost feel the skincare properties in it just because of the way that it feels on the skin. But that's one of the downsides. I don't necessarily see the blurring effect yet, but you know, I'm gonna leave this on, so I guess I'm gonna see what it looks like. But so far, it just has a makeup look to me. It just looks kind of makeup-y. And I don't know why. I guess because I've been doing all these radiant foundations, skin-like foundations lately, that I'm starting to really like the way they look. And this looks pretty makeup-y, but I mean, not, you know, not horribly bad. For dry skin ladies, I think this would definitely work for you. My oily girls, I can't say for sure, but right now I'm not, it doesn't give me, it gives me the impression that it will get oily. I just don't know how oily. So if you want to kind of just be safe, I would put some kind of mattifier under here just to be sure, or some kind of blurring, or maybe something like that. And I'm gonna do a video for you guys so you can see how I, you know, when I'm ready to go out and I want to do a full beat, I'm gonna show you how I do a full beat. But you know, right now, you know, I can't say I don't like it, but I can't say I love it. I think it's okay. I think if you have smooth skin and you don't have a whole bunch of texture, you don't have a whole bunch of concerns, that you probably will like this. It kind of feels like I hate to say it, but it just feels like a basic foundation to me. It doesn't feel like anything special. It doesn't have, you know, a major smell. It does have a smell, but you know, this is not holy grail, you know, for me. I don't know how much I would wear it. I don't think that I would buy it again, only because it has that, you know, that it has that foundation look that I don't like, you know. It just has that foundation look. And then of course, you know, I can't say that it's fair because, you know, I have the wrong shade. So if I had the right shade, I don't know, I might pick up another one because it's $20 just to mix it and see if I can get a better shade. But I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it, and I'm going to put a little bit of bronzer on, a little bit of lip gloss. I'm not going anywhere. So I'm just going to set it, all that stuff, see what it looks like with powder, put a little bit of concealer on, maybe bronze a little bit, and a little bit of blush. And then let's see what it looks like all put together. Real basic, real light. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I'm back, and I have set my face. Put some blush on, and I put some bronzer on, and of course setting powder. So the setting powder that I used was Sephora, and this is in Deep. And I used, for bronzer, I used, and y'all, I'm starting to fall in love with this, and I don't know if y'all seen my video, my haul video on some Mented, but I am falling in love with this, and this is called Vacay, and I use this to bronze. And I used Mented's blush, and this is called Peach for the Stars. I'm starting to love this. I done got addicted to Mentage products. So if y'all's listening, y'all can send me a bronzer or two if you want. I know my channel ain't big enough for all that, but you know, you can have hopes. A girl can dream. Juvia's Place lip gloss with my MAC Night Moth liner. And that's what I have on there. But, so let's take a look at this. And then this is the texture when it's set. Now, it did look better. You know, once I set it and everything like that, it did look better. And then on this side just looks really nice. I'm looking at it directly in the mirror, and it just looks really nice. It doesn't, you know, this side with the brush accented a little bit, but of course, I think I have some more raised moles on this side than I do on this side. So I think that's what also does it. But, you know, my pigmentation is handled really good with this foundation. You know, I think it's okay. I think it's just okay. I think it is worth $20. I don't know that I would pay more for it, but I think it's just okay. If you want something affordable that doesn't look bad, this is definitely a good foundation if you want that kind of thing. But other than that, this is my thoughts. It's right now, you know, it's hard on your first impression to tell whether it's going to go ahead and rest in them fine lines and wrinkles. But what I might do is I might add some pictures throughout the, you know, I'm going to be going out running some errands. I'm going to keep this on. So instead of doing a full-blown wear test, I'm just going to take a couple pictures, insert them in the video so that you guys can see at least how it wore. But this is it. This is it. This is the Morphe Filter Effect foundation. That's my first impression. I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe, thumbs up this video, and thank you for watching. And remember, stay safe. Bye.